It's about 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Friday, December 30th, 2016. I'm standing just inside the entrance, the north entrance to Indian Well Cave. I'm looking at the wall. I don't know how well it's going to pick up on camera, but there's where that water's dripping, there's a lot of little icicles there, some small icicles up there. And then down below me on the floor, there's all sorts of these cool little round white ice formations. A lot of them are about 2 inches wide. Some are only 2 or 3 inches tall. There's one green one there. It looks like it's about a foot tall. So this is right at the entrance. There's more ahead, but I didn't want to just skip these. Almost didn't even notice them walking in though. They're kind of far over there from the trail. So busy watching the trail, didn't see these. But yeah, you see there's lots and lots of these, dozens and dozens of these little ice formations here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my flashlights. See if that helps. Nah, probably doesn't make any difference. Probably makes the lighting uglier, but yeah, so there's the formations right at the entrance. It's probably not gonna show up on video just yet, but if you look ahead, there's a lot to the right side of the trail here. So yeah, look at all these little round pieces of ice. Some of those are like a foot tall or more. And there's just dozens and dozens of these along the trail and also right on the trail. Check this out. On the trail here, there's several of these. Most are 1 or 2 inches wide. Some are only like half an inch high. Some are like 2 inches tall. And then, yeah, wow, from down here, you can really see there's a lot of these suckers over there. Gonna be careful not to step on the ones on the trail here. I'm gonna see if I can get a closer up view of this. So there's one right there. Whoops, I just felt water drip on me. There's a kind of double one right there next to that one. And there's a another nice big one there. So now I'm getting farther from the entrance. There's less natural light. All these dark spots on the floor, these are all wet spots, many of which have ice on them now. Wow. You know, I heard they had these formations before, but I didn't realize they had so many. I mean, I thought it was like gonna be a dozen, but yeah, there's got to be close to 100 of these. So let me stop here. So this is where the official trail ends. During the summer, you can kind of keep going down into that hole. But I mean, with all these formations, you couldn't get down there without touching these formations. Some of these, they have crystal clear ice. Like right here, there's one with pretty clear ice. A lot of these, they have kind of white, ugly ice. There's one there. They kind of look like bowling pins, actually. But yeah, there's one there that's like 2 feet tall. And then over here, this is the patch with all the tall ones on the left ledge here. Let's see if I can do some of these here close up without touching anything. So these here are close to a foot tall. Those gotta be, man, I should have brought a tape measure. But yeah, there's a few that are like 2 feet tall right there. I was here a week ago and they're like twice as tall as they were last week. And then here we go. Here's another, let's see here. I don't want to touch the formations or anything, but yeah, look at that. There's a couple over there that's got to be over 2 feet tall, maybe closer to 3 feet tall. It's weird how they get wider and narrower and wider and narrower. I heard each band is like 1 full day's of growth, because around here it's been getting like above freezing during the day and then below freezing at night. So water can drip in pretty much all the time, and then it freezes at night especially, and voila, these formations just keep growing and growing. I want to see if I can step over here real quick without touching anything. There we go. I'm slightly off trail, but I'm not touching any of these formations. So it's cool. So yeah, look at these. There's nice big formations there. Nice big formations here. A lot of water drops coming in right now. So now I'm looking back towards the natural light of the entrance. Besides that, up on the wall, there's the old-fashioned kind of icicles. Looks like there's actually water dripping in through a crack in the wall, and then it's freezing inside the cave. So that's interesting too. Although this time of year it's not that hard to find icicles outside the cave. So yeah, and then look over here. Like I said, I'm not going to go down there because I don't want to touch these formations. But if you look down there, there's a whole bunch of these bowling pin formations or whatever they're called. And then there's like a bunch of icicles to the left of that one rock over there. So there's just a whole bunch of different ice formations in here. Oops. See if I can get my camera to behave. All right, there we go. So, wow, there's also a puddle of ice here where the ledge is, so water got in there and froze there. So yeah, definitely want to be careful. Like I said, I'm going to step in here between these formations so I don't affect anything. Huh, there's a couple formations over there that look bumped over. I didn't do it, but it's possible somebody bumped it on purpose or accident, or I don't know, maybe they just fell when they partially melted at the base. I don't know. Not sure how that happened. Anyway, so now I'll head back up this way. Wow, there's some ugly green formations. Wow, from this angle you can see, yeah, there's a lot of those formations up here on the left, lit up by the natural light coming in through the cave. This would be a good place to set up a tripod and take a real picture with a real camera. I'm just shooting this video with a GoPro. Not exactly something that a real pro would use. Anyway. Alright, so I'll turn off my flashlights here. Now I'm back at the north entrance. Looking over there to the side at all those interesting ice formations. All right, there we go.